Good morning, Bird Brains. Welcome back to the garage. We got the Battle Donkey up on the lift today, and if you watch this build, you know that I like my lights, but let's go ahead and add a few more up front. Let's get into it. So today we're going to be installing the Fang headlight bezels from Ciro3d. Ciro3d has been very good to me. I've been extremely happy with all their products. They've pretty much made all of the lights that I have on the bike. They reached out to me to test out these particular lights because I don't really have anything up front. And when they asked if I wanted to try these, I said, I don't know. I've got these, let me see if the camera will see it. I've got these red inserts here, which I really like the look of. I didn't want to block these off. And I told them that, and they said, actually, it completely leaves that spot untouched, so you can still show those off, no problem. So we're gonna go ahead and throw these on and see how they look. Okay, so let's go ahead and open the package here and see what all is included. So you can see that we did order the black ones. They are also available in chrome. Alright, one thing I do like about Ciro's products is they actually always have a very good and detailed instruction manual. As you can see, it has literally step-by-step pictures on how to do every single step, along with actually telling you what to do here in the text. So that's always very nice if you are not someone who has taken a fairing off before, or just someone who's not comfortable working on bikes. It makes it a lot more comforting when you can see, you know, everything that you're doing, circling, you know, what screws to take out, how to pull, things like that. So here's the actual bezels. As you can see, very high quality stuff. All you get from Ciro3d is this high quality stuff. People say, oh, Ciro3d stuff is expensive. Yeah, for a reason, because you get what you pay for, especially when it comes to lighting. Lighting is one of those big areas that you really get what you pay for. And I always tell people this: would you rather spend 50 bucks and have something that looks okay and lasts maybe a year or two, or would you rather spend a little bit more and get something extremely high quality, comes with a warranty, comes with good customer support, and will last for a long time? And opening up the other package, we have pretty much the exact same thing for the other side. Looking at the wiring here, we have a basic Y splitter to plug in one end of the turn signals and the other end of the turn signals. That way you maintain functionality of all your turn signals while still being able to light these up. So let's go ahead and get started taking the fairing off, and I'll show you guys how to do that as well. Start by completely removing the two screws holding in the windscreen. The tool needed will vary year by year, but for me it is a 1/8 inch Allen key. Repeat the same step on the opposite side. Completely remove the windscreen and set aside. Using your fingers, pull up on the upper dash and the plastic clips will pop out. Next, move on to the speaker grills. I used a small pick, but you can use pretty much any small tool to get in between the speaker grill and the inner fairing and pry up on the tabs. Do this on both sides. Next, you'll remove the T30 bolt just on the outside of the speaker. You'll see here that mine is actually an Allen key, but I'll tell you why here in a bit. Next, remove the two T25 screws holding on the wind deflector. Take these screws as well as the wind deflector and set them aside. Repeat the process on the opposite side. Next, we'll move on to the bolt holding on the turn signals. The T30 I mentioned earlier is actually located here on my bike. Reason being is that this screw is actually the same pitch and thread as the one up in the speaker grill, but this one is black, so the last time I took my fairing off, I went ahead and swapped them out. Be careful when removing these bolts, because as soon as they come out, your fairing is now free. So if you have an extra set of hands, have someone hold the fairing while you take these out. Next, you'll unplug the connectors to the turn signals. Here's a picture of it. It's very easy to spot. It is the one with the purple, blue, and gray wires. Once that's disconnected, you can go ahead and remove the outer fairing.
Now I believe these were T25s, but I didn't write it down, but it is a torque screw for sure. You'll have one bolt at the top and one bolt at the bottom. Keep this hardware because you will be reusing it for the Ciro lights. Also, if you have vent grills, hold on to it because if not, it might fall out. Then place the Ciro Fang bezels in place of the stock bezels and reuse the same torque screws that we just removed. Then simply insert the male end of the Ciro Y connector into the female end coming from the bike. Repeat the same exact process on the opposite side, and then go ahead and test for functionality. Then go ahead and reinstall the outer fairing, making sure to plug in the turn signals into the female end of the Ciro3d Y connector. Then simply repeat the disassembly process in reverse to get the bike back together.
Well, that was extremely easy. Even with recording it, it only took me about 30 minutes. And let me say, they look really awesome. So as you can see here, pretty much a seamless install. I really like how this is now gloss black as opposed to the flat black. It really contrasts off of this satin wrap down here. So much better than stock, and when you turn them on, it adds a nice little touch to the headlight area. I think that it really sets off the blinkers when they're going off as well. Well guys, as always, all the links for all the products that you see on this bike are going to be down in the description. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them down in the comments and I'll get to them as soon as I possibly can. Other than that, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't already, go ahead and punch that subscribe button. And as always, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.